nickname. There've only been a few, I feel like. B-Craw is probably the easiest, the simplest. When I was probably in like 5th grade or something like that, I had who ended up being my football coach. He called me Crawdad or Crawdaddy. And then recently is DJ BC Raw. That was given to me by Chad Chop, our video guy, for about 5 years. My favorite thing to cook, I'm not a huge cook, so like Kraft mac and cheese, I think that's probably the extent of my cooking skills. Put together good playlists, music playlists for the clubhouse. I don't know. That's not that hidden, I feel like, at this point. This answer probably would have been a lot different before kids, but I think kind of now it would be coffee. I don't know how I would keep going without coffee or wake up in the morning anymore.
What was it before?
Probably would have said soda, some sort of soda.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew. Kind of later into high school, I liked architecture, so I thought, that, you know, if baseball didn't work out or something like that, I thought being an architect would be fun. Took like a computer design, like architecture type class. I think my junior or senior year, and I really liked it, so I think that's when I started thinking about that. In the morning, I usually put it just in a bun. That's the easiest, I think. It keeps it out of my face. It keeps it all kind of together. For games, I usually put a little water in it. You use Johnny B's gel. I feel like it's the best at kind of sticking all my hair together so that it's not all over the place during the game. Put a little bit of that in and kind of shake it out and put a hat on. Superman can do everything, so I don't know why anybody would pick anything else. Runs fast, he can fly, he's super strong. I mean, as long as nobody has kryptonite, you're all good. I think last year, I mean, there were a lot the last couple of years, but I think last year's Players Weekend cleats are both days. I had 2 different sets of cleats are my favorites just because one was kind of specially designed for me, like somebody painted on the cleats for me and had all my kids' names and my wife's name on there, and just a few other little things. Like my grandpa's name was on there, who had passed away the year before, and my sister-in-law, who passed away the year before, also her initials were on there. So those were cool. And then the next day, I just got a pair of plain white cleats and had my kids just draw all over them. I mean, so it's just all different colors of scribble and like a little smiley face on it from one of my daughters, and so those were pretty special too. Oof, there's a lot. I mean, I'll never forget my debut, for sure. But then, I mean, both World Series wins. Can't really pick one or the other. They were both so different, and you wouldn't really be able to pick one of them. But just like getting that last out and just like we just won the World Series. There's no better feeling than that. I think early on, I don't even know who even said it to me, is like take it one game at a time, one inning at a time, one pitch at a time. So basically you're just slowing the game down in a way that it's like, okay, that pitch is over, now I'm on to the next one. So, and then at the end of that game, you're like, okay, that game's done with, you're on to the next day. So it kind of keeps you a little more level, because it's such a roller coaster of a season, the highs and lows, that it keeps you day in, day out, kind of a little more even keel, level-headed.